Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of The Wave. I'm your host, Trey Gotzi.
And I'm your co-host, Danny Osborne. We're so excited to get this week's episode started.
But before we do that, we want to introduce you to an amazing artist named Jackie Therrien.
I'm Jackie Therrien, and I'm from New Hampshire. So I typically write like folk Americana type stuff, but I play like kind of a mix of things. I'm kind of all over the place, like alternative, pop, sometimes country. I honestly really don't have like a process to writing, which I know a lot of people do, but like I usually just kind of like wait for it to come to me. And so usually it's lyrics and a melody together, and sometimes it's just the lyrics, sometimes it's just a melody, but like I can't like sit down and be like, I'm gonna write a song today and like have like a process I go through. It just like kind of comes to me if I just wait it out, I guess. I played a show over the summer in Boston, and it was this like really like small intimate venue, but like it was like a listening room, which is not like something that we have up north. Like that's very much like a Nashville thing. And so I always wanted to play this place, and I got to play over the summer, and like it was so cool. It felt like I was on like MTV Unplugged. I mean, basically I just want to make it in music. I mean, even if I don't end up doing the whole artist thing down the line, like I hope that I'm a songwriter and like am writing for other people at least, even if it's not for myself, like professionally.
I am so stoked to see her performance here in a little bit.
I'm excited too. But before you meet Jackie, let's delve into everything going on in the music world this week. An exclusive vinyl version of Amy Winehouse's debut album, Frank, is being released for the album's 20th anniversary. Set to come out on February 2nd of next year, the picture discs include 2 LPs, one featuring the original cover and the second featuring a photo by photographer Valerie Phillips, which was captured during the original photo shoot for the album back in 2003. The album put Amy on the map and includes singles such as Take the Box and Stronger Than Me. The picture disc set is available for pre-order on store.amywinehouse.com.
Beehive, the time is almost here. Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, hits theaters next Friday, December 1st. The concert documentary will bring you to the very front row of Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour and take you behind the scenes as well. The Renaissance World Tour was one of the highest grossing tours this year and created a sanctuary of freedom for over 2.7 million fans. This is Queen Bee's 5th musical film, and we all know that she won't disappoint. Tickets are on sale now at www.beyoncefilm.com.
Travis Kelce seems to be taking a page out of his pop star girlfriend's playbook this holiday season. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have been all the rage over the last few months, and it seems Travis is finally taking a stab at music. Travis joins his brother Jason, who plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, on a duet of Fairy Tale of Philadelphia. The song was released as a part of the Philadelphia Eagles' second Christmas album titled A Philly Special Christmas Special. The Christmas album features NFL stars like Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson, and more. The profits from the vinyl album sales will be donated to local charities like the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and the Children's Crisis Treatment Center. To pick up your vinyl, head to phillyspecialchristmas.com.
The 66th annual Grammy Award nominees were just announced, and the girls are coming to dominate this year. SZA received the most nominations this year with 9, Phoebe Bridgers and Victoria Monet follow right behind her with 7, and Miley Cyrus and Taylor Swift are trailing right behind them with 6. The Barbie soundtrack is also dominating the Grammys this year, earning 11 nominations, including nabbing 4 out of 5 slots in the Visual Media Song category. The Grammy Awards will air on CBS on February 4th. Are you excited for music's biggest night?
And that's all for this week's music news.
We'll be right back with Jackie Therrien after the break.
And we're back here with Jackie Therrien. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So let's just jump right in. You're originally from New Hampshire, right?
Yes, I am.
So what brought you down here to Nashville?
So I'm a sophomore at Belmont, which is obviously music brought me down here, but also I go to school here. But I always wanted to come to Nashville and pursue music. So
What about Nashville really like drew you in?
I mean, being from New Hampshire, there was never really a big music scene. Like, there's not really anyone there, and there's nowhere to play. So everyone always talked about how Nashville was the place to be, and I was like, oh, like there's places to play, and like everyone loves music, so
Music City?
might as well go.
Yeah.
And so obviously you're an amazing singer and you're an amazing songwriter. When was the moment that you realized that you wanted to be a singer?
So I've been singing pretty much my entire life. I think I really started loving it when my parents got me my first CD, and it was "Speak Now" by Taylor Swift.
Great record.
Yeah, and I listened to it on repeat in my room on my CD player, and I just remember being like that was the first time that I connected to music like that and really thought about it and loved it. And so from there, I was in choir all through school, started in elementary school, and then I was in choir through middle school and high school. And yeah, I guess I just kept singing until I started writing, which then made me take it even more seriously. And yeah, I ended up just loving it.
Yeah. Did the choir help you develop your voice, or were you always just naturally gifted?
Choir definitely helped me a lot, especially in high school. My teacher was so helpful with projecting more and pronunciation and all that stuff.
Awesome. Well, what's been some of the biggest hardships you've had to overcome as an artist so far?
Honestly, it's probably social media, which is supposed to be the thing that's helpful for everyone, and it's so hard because everyone is doing the same thing, and it's so oversaturated. And it feels so hard and impossible to get noticed because we're told to do all the same thing, so we're all doing the same thing, and then it works for some people, and then it doesn't work for you, and it's so frustrating. But
yeah. Well, you'll get there though. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So when you look back at your very first live performance, what do you think you have you've improved on the most?
I've definitely improved on my own self-confidence. I used to get so scared performing. When I was in choir, I was fine, but anything solo, when I performed my original songs for the first time, I was so scared and I would get so in my head about it. And I feel now it's just I feel I'm more anxious off stage than I am on stage. So it's like a stress reliever for me, and I just feel so much more comfortable.
So is performing that way sort of a creative outlet for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, you were accepted as a member of Grammy U. Can you explain kind of what that means to someone who might not know?
So basically it means that I'm a junior member of the Recording Academy, which I can't vote for the Grammys or anything. I don't have a say, unfortunately. But yeah, basically I get a lot of special access to sound checks in the Nashville area where we get to meet the artists, and we have master classes and all different things we can go do to network with people and talk to people in the industry. So it's just kind of a little insider thing. It's cool.
Who are some of the coolest artists you've met through that program?
I actually haven't met anyone yet because I keep trying to get into the sound checks and then they fill up really fast because they only let a certain amount of people in. So kind of unfortunate, but
it's okay.
Yeah. Can you tell us the story about the song that you're performing today?
So I wrote this song back in May, and it was actually, usually I write my songs about myself. I wrote the song about one of my best friends. And because she was coming into my room every day, sobbing about this horrible breakup that she was going through. And I was like, can I write a song about this? And she was like, okay. And so she told me all the details and everything. And I ended up just writing a song about it and how she was going back and forth with this guy for months. And she was always there for him. And he was, only there when it was convenient. And yeah, I just... wrote a song about it and played it for her, and she cried more.
Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful song.
Thank
you. Speaking of your songwriting, your song April got nominated at the 8th Annual Josie Awards, and you were nominated yourself for, was it Folk Artist?
Yes, Folk Artist.
So you mentioned that was your first award show. What was that like for you?
It was so weird, being on a red carpet, and there were so many cameras and people with microphones asking questions, and turns out red carpet events are very, very long. I mean, I know they're on TV and they're pretty long on TV, but when you're standing there in high heels, it is so long. But it was fun. It was really cool, and it was cool to be surrounded by people that I'd seen before but had never really met, and it was a really cool feeling.
For sure. So would you like to just go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you out on social media, where they can find your music and everything?
Yeah, so you can find me everywhere, just Jackie Therrien, Instagram at Jackie Therrien, Spotify, Jackie Therrien. Yeah, I'm on everything, and it's just my name.
Yeah. Help her out with the social media, guys. She's trying to grow. Well, thank you for being here, and we'll be right back with Jackie's performance. Thank you for watching this week's episode of The Wave. We hope we see you next week.
As always, be sure to check out our Instagram every Wednesday for new episodes. To close out this episode,
Jackie
Jackie Therrien.
Picked a stupid fight, you knew. Said you needed to be alone too. But that's not true. I saw her with you. Made me wanna pack my stuff, but you called me saying you just miss our love. It's been 3 months. I want you just as much. Bending over backwards, I fold for you. I'm not an acrobat, but I jump through the hoop, and your lips form perfect poetry that make me stay. You can hurt me all you want, you're the best kind of pain. You know I'll come back again. Hate this city, hate our town. Hate that it seems to follow me around. I see you everywhere now. You've tainted the walls of my house. Bending over backwards, I fold for you. I'm not an acrobat, but I jump through the hoop, and you call me just as I'm saying that I won't stay. You can hurt me all you want, you're the best kind of pain. You know I'll come back again. You know what you're doing to me, you're in my head. Not the same person or the same man. You should make up your mind, wish you'd pick me instead. Bending over backwards, I fold for you. I'm not an acrobat, but I jump through the hoop, and I'll keep doing this back and forth. I want you to change, but you can hurt me all you want. You're the best kind of pain. You know I'll come back again.